Let us now have our another example for shear stress in beams. A wide flange section has the following properties. Use Fy is equal to 248 megapascals. Given to us are the width of the flange, thickness of the web, thickness of the flange, moment of inertia along the x-axis, static moment along neutral axis, and the depth. So we have to determine the shear capacity of the section, determine the safe uniform load that the section could carry if the length of the beam is 7 meters, determine the shear flow at the neutral axis, and determine the shear flow of the portion of the flange 20 mm from the edge. Okay, so let us now solve for different requirements. Una sa atin is to get the shear capacity. Okay? So, shear capacity of the section. So, sabi sa atin dito, this is a wide flange, right? Okay. So, this is a wide flange. Ang kailangan natin kuhanin dito is to get yung ating value ni V. Okay. So, di ba may dalawa tayong values ni V? That is 0.6 Fy dtw. And then we also have the V is equal to 0.4 Fy. But take note that if you're going to use 0.4 Fy, you have to check first the condition. And what is the condition? And that is the condition for the hot rolled, right? And gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina sa inyo, most of the wide flange sections are hot rolled. So, kanin natin, check natin. Okay? So, sabi sa atin, H over TW should not be greater than 2.24 of square root ng E over Fy. Okay, check natin. Ano yung H natin? Sabi sa atin that the depth, okay, the depth is 300 mm. But, we are talking about H lang. So, we're going to deduct the thickness of the flange. Ilang flange? Isa o dalawa? Yes, dalawa. Okay, so therefore, to get the value of H, okay, we have 300 minus dalawang, ano yung thickness ng flange natin? The thickness of the flange is 12 mm. Then we divide it by the thickness of the web, ang sabi sa atin is 9 mm. Then check natin, 2.24 times square root ng ano yung E natin for steel members? That is 200,000. Ito na yung binigay sa atin na value ni Fy. That is 248. Okay. So, solving for this, makukuha natin to the left is 30.667. While on the right side, ang nakuha natin is 63.612. So, therefore, nakuha natin yung condition. So, if that is the case, then, sabi pala sa atin that Fv will be equal to 0.4 Fy. Okay. Fv is equal to 0.4 Fy, but ang hinahanap natin is Cv. Okay? Yung shear force natin because that is the shear capacity. So, therefore, we have to equate that to V over dtw. So, ibig sabihin, makukuha natin pala, okay, dito tayo, that V is equal to 0.4 Fy of dtw. Okay? So, we have now 0.4. Ano si Fy ulit? That is 248 multiplied by the depth of 300 and the thickness of the web of 9 mm. So, therefore, ang makukuha natin na shear capacity is equal ngayon kay 267,840 Newton. So, in Newton. So, we divide it by 1,000 Newton para siya ay maging in kilonewton and we're going to have 267.84 kilonewton. And that will be your shear capacity. Next, ang tinatanong naman sa atin is yung ating safe uniform load. So, the safe uniform load, if L is equal to 7 meters. So, how do we solve for that? So take note, safe uniform load. We are looking for the value of W. Okay. So observe natin. Meron tayong shear. Ang hinahanap natin is W. Eh, di ba meron tayong formula na ating Vmax is equal to WL over 2. Eh, di ba yung Vmax natin is already the capacity? Okay, kasi yun lang yung kaya niya. So, ibig sabihin, that is also the capacity or the maximum. So, pwede pala nating makuha si W. Okay? So, si Vmax natin, so, in terms natin ng kilonewton, wala namang problema. So, we have now 267.84 kilonewton is equal to W na hinahanap and given sa atin yung value ni L which is 7 meters. And we divide it by 2. So therefore, the value of W na makukuha natin will be equal to 76.526 kilonewton per meter. So that is now your final answer. Okay? Next natin. Number 3, ang tinatanong sa atin dito is the shear flow at neutral axis. Ano ba yung formula natin dito? Diba? The formula here for the shear flow is just Q is equal to VQ over I. May V tayo, tama? May nakuha na tayong shear capacity. What about the Q? So, solve ba natin? Oh, no need to solve. We just have to read the given. Pinigay na sa atin, no? We already have the static moment along neutral axis and that is already the value of Q. Okay, so therefore, meron na pala tayong value ni Q. And given as well is the value of the moment of inertia. So, gagawin na lang natin dito, salpak na lang natin yung ating values. So, the value of V is 267.84 and since this is in kilonewton, gawin na natin siyang in newton times 10 raised to 3. And then yung Q daw natin, gaya ng sabi kanina, we have 380 times 10 raised to 3 mm cube. And we divide it by the I of 108 times 10 raised to 6 mm to the fourth. Okay? So, with that, since this is in Newton, okay, may mm cube ka dito sa taas, bawasan na natin yung nasa ibaba. Magkakaroon tayo ng Newton per mm. So, makukuha natin na value ni Q dito ay equal kay 942.4 Newton per mm. Okay? So, with that, this is now already your shear flow. Okay? And lastly, ang hinahanap naman sa atin is the shear flow at 20 mm edge. So, ano ba yung sinasabi na yun? Okay, drawing natin yung ating wide flange. So, let's say ito yung wide flange natin. Okay. So, ang tinatanong lang daw sa atin is kuhanin natin yung shear flow at 20 mm edge. So, marami tayong edge, di ba? May 4 tayong edge. So, let's say dito na lang yun. So, this is your 20 mm. Ano ba yung thickness ng flange natin? The thickness of the flange is 12 mm. Ayan. Okay. So, ngayon, since we are going to solve for the shear flow, ibig sabihin, same formula pa din tayo. Q is equal to VQ over IB. Ngayon, ang tanong ko, si V ba magbabago? Sorry, this is not VQ over IB, but VQ over I. Now, the question is, si V ba magbabago? No, because that is the shear for the entire section. What about si Q? Si Q ay magbabago because si Q natin is just, ito lang yung kanyang kailangan or ito lang yung, yung concern niya. Okay, so yan lang yung kukuha natin ng value ni Q. And what about si I? Again, si I, sabi nga sa atin, that is the moment of inertia with respect to the entire section. So, ibig sabihin, hindi magbabago. Okay, so ibig sabihin, Q lang palang magbabago dito. So, let's solve now for Q. But, pwede naman natin, diretso na natin. Kasi ano lang ba yung magiging Q natin dito? Q is just equal to A Y. Ano yung A natin? Area. That is 20 times 12 times ano yung Y natin? Okay, so this is your neutral axis. Then, kuhanin lang daw natin ito. So, solving this, this one, dito na pala siya mag-center. Pero same pa din naman, di ba? Okay, so ano yung magiging center nito? This is already in 144. How do we solve for 144? We have a total depth of 300. Minus natin yung thickness ng flange na 12. So, 300 minus, kalahati lang pala. So, 300 divided by 2 is 150 minus yung kalahati lang ng ating flange, which is 6. So, 150 minus 6 is 144. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ito lang yung Q natin. Okay? So, direct na lang din natin para wag na kayong maraming isinosolve. Again, our V is equal to 267.84 times 10 raised to 3. And then yung Q natin will be 20 times 12 times 144. And we divide it by the inertia of 108 times 10 raised to 6. So with this, makukuha nating value ni Q will be equal to 85.7088 Newton per mm. And that is now your final answer. Okay, so thank you everyone.